Mission Anabaino is a community of church planters and collaborators committed to strategically targeting sites in frontier regions that need church planting movements informed by a total Christ understanding of the church. MA also hosts monthly collaboratives, both locally and globally, and an annual global collaborative conference geared towards a total Christ vision.
MA is a great group of people that are thinking carefully and creatively about what it means to plant churches.
The theological vision of MA starts with Christology applied. And what we mean by that is not the incarnation Christology applied. That is the mistake we think that Rome made that led to sacerdotalism. But rather what we are concerned to do is rediscover what we think has been a kind of amnesia concerning the ascension Christology applied. And the difference is huge. Christ's incarnation ministry satisfies covenant and all the forensic requirements that brings us the gospel. Whereas the ascension ministry of Christ, or ascension Christology, is the mediatorial presence of Christ in, with, and through the church, which now elevates the church to be a function of soteriology, not in the forensic sense, but in the efficacious and powerful sense of how the gospel comes to us and in our lives.
What I love about a church planting network that is driven by a theological vision of the church is that it gives you, it gives me hope.
Talking with other guys from around the country who are trying to do what we are doing, trying to do this collectively together, share ideas, to collaborate together, to share kind of war stories, if you will, at times that we need to. But to really say, yeah, here's what it looks like to take this type of vision of a church and see that worked out in all of its glory, but also all of its struggles and failures and the highs and lows of that, and to be with other guys that are in that same boat.
MA has actually given me a group of men to be friends with and to explore theological themes and to read and to study and to seek to be creative and to share that together, to take risks in thinking and trying and being there to encourage one another and to direct one another back to the gospel.
I've become a lot more confident in my ministry just in terms of what I do on Sundays, rather than it becoming a weekly thing. It's like another great opportunity to be able to give grace to people and give Jesus to people.
At MA, we have this very consistent theology that we appeal to Augustine, the total Christ vision. And in that total Christ vision, we actually have the basis for why we do the things that we do in the process of starting a new church.
Well, there's a number of ways that we would love for you to be involved with Mission Anabaino. The first way is just simply to spread the word about what you see God doing, what you hear God doing through the church. One of my mentors, Jack Miller, used this provocative phrase, good gossip. And by that, he meant that we need to not remain silent, but we need to fill the world with stories of God's glory. The second way you can be involved is by sharing your resources with us. Perhaps consider having your church partner with us for church planting both near you and near us. But also, as you concentrate on resourcing your own local church, wherever there's overflow, we would love for you to consider what we're doing with Mission Anabaino here in Southern Connecticut and around the world. A third way that you can be involved is, of course, the fundamental foundation of prayer. Hudson Taylor has that remarkable statement where he says, God's work done in God's way will never lack for God's supplies. So of course we're asking you to pray for us that God would supply our needs, that more churches could be planted. But we're also asking you to pray for us that we would actually be doing God's work and not just our own best guesses or educated hunches. So pray that we'd be doing God's work and doing God's work in God's way.